YouTube, what's going on? Today we are going to do a little bit of voting. I'm going to do the two things spliced into one video, and I'll just put timestamps. But first, we're going to do voting for the Streamer Awards, and then for the Game Awards. I've never done anything like this on stream or recorded it, but I figured why not? It could be fun to see what's nominated for what. So let's check it out. And actually, before I end, I should do this, because maybe I'll watch it. When are the Streamer Awards? Let me see. When are the Streamer Awards 2025? December 6th. That is a Saturday. Maybe we'll watch it live. I don't know. I also don't know how long they are. Anyways, let's see. Vote for your favorite nominee in each of the award categories below. Your submission will contribute towards deciding the final award winners. You can skip categories that you do not want to vote for. You can also come back later and update your submission. I mean, to be fair, there's going to be some that I don't vote because, like, I'm just an out-of-touch old man that hates people. So, like, I know IRL content is the biggest thing in the world right now. I don't watch it because I have no interest in it. So I'm not going to vote because I won't know who anybody is. We'll see. Okay, so you could also come back later and update your submission. Voting will close on Saturday, November 29th. If you're a nominee, you can request a change to your picture and clip here. You're currently logged in as Shizzy Hollywood. Alright, best music streamer. The only one I know is... I don't even know his name, how to pronounce it. Ariathome? Ariathome? I don't know. But he's fucking amazing, so I'm voting him. Best creative arts streamer. Streamer who creates the best art, food and drink, dance, cosplay, ASMR, or makers and crafting content among others, including music. Cosplay? Okay, well the only one I know off the... So I feel like this is gonna be... I know DDG and that's it. Do they have... They have clips, right? Let's see real quick. So this guy is super fire.
I'm making it from scratch.
Oh, okay.
Unless someone's gonna sing for me. What kind? So he said soul sample. So if we make a sample, we can.
He's just like walks the street with all of this setup, and people walk up and he'll say like, "What do you want?" Also, I got super scared that it opened my Instagram because holy fuck, that could have been bannable. But yeah, he makes shit on the fly. He'll say like, "What do you want to make?" And they'll be like, "Oh, an R&B song. Oh, a rap beat that sounds like Nas or something."
Yeah, I'll play some chords for you.
You say you know where to go.
And it's just all like off the top.
Representing the
Say, woo! You say,
He is going crazy right now. I'm in my own tone. I'm in my own flow. I'm like super ice cold. Call it flow zone. Don't really care. I'm like a conduit. I just do it like Nike. You ain't gotta like me. Niggas wanna fight me.
You doing random tasks. That's the reason we really let the cannon blast. Every time
I just think it's so cool that you just walk around and just make that shit on the fly. That's so sick. He randomly popped up on my Instagram recently, and I was like, man. Actually, do I know Chris Drummer? You know what? And just to be safe, because if it's popping open clips, I'm scared. Let's go. Actually, you know what? We're gonna get like DMCA'd if I keep doing this. Instagram. It's just because if it opens my like homepage, I'm fucked. Because it's just nothing but naked Japanese ladies. Okay, so out of this list, I think Barley the Brewer rings a bell. But out of them, the only one that I watch and know like decently is Emru, so I'm going to vote Emmy. Best roleplay streamer who delivers the most entertaining role-playing RP content in games like GTA, RP, Rust, VR Chat, Ark, Dungeons and Dragons, and more. Legends of Evantris, Officer Messer, Kaisan, Phantom, Lord Kevin. I don't know any of these people, so I'm gonna skip. Best MOBA streamer who creates the best... I already know I'm not gonna know any of this. Yeah, I don't watch MOBAs. Best brand partner. Awarded to a brand that is helping streamers' aspirations come true. Through brand partnerships and sponsorships, streamers are able to do more than ever imagined. This brand is what makes that happen. That's actually a really cool... That's cool. Bro, at least that dude with the headset that's always fucking peeking. Ugh. Hate that shit, bro. There's no... I don't understand why people think loud equals funny. But worse than that, peeking mics, it's one thing if you have, like... 100 followers and 2 viewers and you have no money, but if you have like a following and you have money and your mic is peaking, Like, I've said it before, like, that's why I can't watch Chibidoki. Like, her mic makes me want to just put a knife in my forehead. You know? So, ugh. End up voting in one category would be the same for me, to be honest. Yeah, I feel like, the only reason I'm even gonna have multiple votes is just because I started watching VTubers recently. So I only know, but at least I knew somebody in cosplay and music. Here I'm gonna go gamer subs. Shout out to Titty Milk. Hidden Gem Award. Recognizing a growing streamer averaging under 200 viewers this year, this award goes to a true hidden gem that deserves to shine. Shizzy Hollywood. Let's see, Brox, Sinahe, Muhoodles, Drag Trashly, and I Just Love Puzzles. The only one whose name I recognize is I Just Love Puzzles, so I'm going to vote for them. Best Battle Royale Streamer. Streamer who creates the best Battle Royale content with games like Fortnite, Apex Legends, PUBG, Call of Duty, Warzone, Fall Guys, and others. Out of this list, the only one I've ever watched is Ninja, but I'm not a fan of his content. I know KDB was recently at Alvea Sanctuary, so I'm going to vote for her. Greg Trashley is a great name, yeah. Best fighting game streamer. Streamer who creates the best fighting game content from Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8 to Mortal Kombat and Super Smash Bros. And more. I did not know that Lily Pichu plays Smash Bros. Games. Or, sorry, fighting games. What the fuck? That's how, I know of Lily Pichu, I've never watched it though. I have watched, is it Sajam or Sajam? I don't know how you pronounce his name. But I've watched his content before and I like him. Best MMORPG streamer. I don't know any of these people, right? Oh, so I know Soda Poppin'. Streamer who creates okay, well, I'll vote for him. I feel like that my votes... Wow. Yeah, Soda's been around forever. Soda's also, if I'm not mistaken, Soda's like the guy who makes games popular, right? Like, he'll find Among Us like 5 years after it's been out and nobody knew about it, and then he'll stream it and now it's the best, like, biggest thing in the world. He does that shit all the time. Speedrunning content. So to do be a trend starter, do. I think Lil Aggie's the only name I recognize. Best sports streamer, I definitely don't know any of you. And I don't care about sports, so I'm gonna skip that. Best Minecraft streamer. Streamer who creates the best Minecraft content. Good times with Scar, Kurway, Feinberg, Tubbo, and Pangy. I only know of Tubbo, so I'm gonna vote Tubbo. Best Marvel Rivals streamer. Streamer who creates the best Marvel Rivals content. Flats, Boger, Big Puffer, Tim the Tatman, Super TF. I only know Tim. Man, I really am an old, out of touch man, aren't I? Holy fuck. Yeah, exactly, Mark. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Best FPS streamer. So Valorant, Overwatch 2, Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, Halo, and others. We got Burnt Peanut, Aspen, Bijasan, One Pixel, I assume. Is that One Pixel? I'm gonna go Burnt Peanut because that's the only one I know. Best strategy game streamer. Streamer who creates the best content with strategy games like Team Fight Tactics, StarCraft, Chess, Hearthstone, or Balatro, among others. Obviously Northern Lion. Hell yeah. We gotta go Northern Lion. Oni Pixel. I see. Best reality streamer. IRL and desktop content, balancing both seamlessly. Yeah, see, I don't watch any of this shit. This doesn't interest me whatsoever. And this is, to me, what ruined Twitch, but I'm an old man. This IRL streamer... Isn't this the exact same shit? Okay, I like Extra Emily. She's sweet, so I'm gonna vote her. Best vertical live streamer? No idea. I don't watch that shit. Stream game of the year? Most entertaining, novel, collaborative, or fun game to watch on stream during the past year? Repo, Peak, Marvel Rivals, Schedule 1, or Expedition? Ooh... I'm gonna vote Expedition... I feel like collaborative. When I think of like friend games and collab streams and shit, I don't think Expedition. Obviously, it's a single player game. I want to go towards Peak, but I also want Expedition to win anything it's involved in. Peak is fun to watch and E33 is fun to play. I'm just gonna vote Expedition because I want it everywhere. Best content organization. Esports or content organization or group that produced the best content during the past year. Note this category is not subject to the hour streamed requirements. I don't know these two. I feel like FaZe Clan kind of like had a re-emergence with like doing shit differently, and I don't know if it's as like toxic burrowed out as it used to. I assume so, so I'm gonna go Hololive. Best international streamer, the top streamer excelling in content creation for a global audience, specifically catering to an international or non-North American English speaking audience. Do I know any of these people? I sure don't. Banks has been doing a great job rebuilding FaZe. Yeah, Banks is the name that I was thinking of. He, I feel like he, yeah, it's weird. It kind of, I don't want to say it did like a complete 180 because I don't follow it enough to know, but I just seem like it's a much better place than it used to be, and I feel like it's not constant like this streamer got arrested for, you know, killing somebody on stream and shit. Best stream duo. Because 2 is better than 1, 2 streamers who consistently create the most entertaining content together with at least 25 hours streamed as a pair this past year. Obviously, we're going to go with Sea-Dog and Iron Mouse. Duh. Best streamed collab. This award celebrates the most exciting one-time or limited-time collaboration in live streaming during 2025, recognizing of streamers joining forces and bringing in creators from outside the space, help grow the community and the streaming ecosystem. We got Pokimane and Cat's Eye, don't know who that is. Cinna and Zelina Vega, don't know who that is. I know Cinna. Black Boy Max and Fred again, I don't know who any of these people are. Tysonat and LeBron James. I don't personally give a shit about any of this, but LeBron cutting Kai's hair was pretty crazy to see, so I'm gonna vote that. Best marathon stream. Awarded to the most impressive marathon stream, one that kept going until the goal was achieved, whether it be the end of a subathon timer, a game completion challenge, or something similar. Stream for Humanity. Aminimatu? Aminimatu. I'm sure I fucked that up. Speedos American, Kai's Mafia-thon were both up. See, I can't stand either of them, so I don't watch any of it. But I know that Mafia-thon set a new record, didn't it? So I'm gonna vote that. Because I don't watch this stuff, but like, you gotta show respect to breaking records. That's sick. Best streamed event, the most entertaining, unique, or memorable live event streamed in 2025. Streamer University Kai Sanat, Streamer Games Ludwig, Streamer from Funny Mike, GP Explorer 3 Squeezy, Bingo Brawlers Captain Domo. I'm gonna go with Streamer Games because that's always a good time. What's Bingo Brawlers? Kai's trailers alone should win prizes. Elden Ring. Oh, okay, so that's, I assume where the Squeaks versus Ludwig thing came from. You have a bingo card, and the first one to fill it or get a bingo wins, I assume. Best streamed series, the best recurring show, series, segment, or repeat event of 2025, whether collaborative or solo. This award honors excellence in episodic live streaming. In the Booth by Black Boy Max, Letter Cook by Sidion, Alveus Tours by Maya, Caretakers by Your Rage, and Fortnite Friday by Connor Eats Pants. Obviously Alveus Tours by Maya, because Alveus Sanctuary fucking rules. And so do Maya. So does Maya. Best VTuber, streamer who uses a virtual avatar and creates the most entertaining and engaging content. I didn't realize that Chibidoki was big enough to be on this list. That's sick. Mori Calliope, Calliope, Jesus Christ. I only know her because of doing a song with Mouse. The Burnt Peanut, Iron Mouse, or Kenji. I am going Mouse 100%. Dude, Maya Higa. Best variety streamer, streamer who delivers the best variety of gaming content, seamlessly switching between genres while keeping their audience engaged. Shizzy Hollywood, right? Am I here? Oh. Vine Sauce, Lyric, Squeaks, Queso, or Agent Delo. Dude, seeing Squeaks here is awesome. Let's go with my boy Squeaks. Although I'm sure that Queso is gonna win. Best just chatting streamer, streamer who creates the best just chatting content, conversing with chat, reacting to videos or news, storytelling, group activities, commentary, and more. I assume I don't know or watch any of these people. Jason the Wayne, Joe Bartolozzi, Lydia Violet, Kai Sadat, XQC. Don't watch any of them. The ones I do know of, I don't care for, so I am going to skip. Rising Star Wars streamer who began the year with under 1,000 average viewers and has shown rapid growth and huge potential for the future. Average Harry, Reginald, Sakura Shimko, Marlin, Real Kitty B. I literally don't know any of these people except Katie B. So I guess I'll vote for her. Best breakout streamer. And I say no, I've seen like her name pop up. Like I said, I just saw her pop up on the Alveus thing. So that's all I know. Streamer who experienced explosive growth in the past year. Oh, breakout streamer. Explosive growth, establishing themselves amongst the top streamers and as one of the most talked about names in streaming. And this is when I know I'm out of touch because I don't know who Wendely Nortiz is. 2x Rake. DDG, Vanilla Mace, and Adapt. I don't know any of these people. League of Their Own, a streamer who creates truly one-of-a-kind content, pioneering a niche or category that no one else does, a creator who is simply in a league of their own. Study, I assume this is pronounced study time. The Primogen, the Stock Guy, or Maya? Obviously Maya, obviously. The Sapphire Award, recognizing the best female or marginalized gender streamer of 2025. This award goes to a streamer who shines against the odds in a male-dominated industry and has excelled in entertaining at the highest level this past year. Okay, awesome. We got Wendely again, Extra Emily, Emaru, Cinna, and Vanilla Mace. Out of all of these people, the one I've watched the most is Emmy. And anytime I watch Emmy, I have a good time, so I'm gonna go with Emaru. The Gamer of the Year, streamer who showcases exceptional gaming skill and entertainment across multiple titles. No matter the game, you can't look away. Man, Summit has been around for so long. What a G. What a G. Oni Pixel, Jinxie, The Burnt Peanut, or Queso. Yeah, Summit is fucking awesome, man. Sick. I literally don't know how good Burnt Peanut or Queso are. I've never watched Oni Pixel. I can't stand Jinxie because he's one of these dudes that just like streams all the time. I'm gonna go with Summit. Streamer of the Year. Peanut is nasty at Tarkov. Yeah, I don't watch him and I don't watch Tarkov for sure, so it makes sense why I don't know. Streamer of the Year, the best overall streamer of 2025, consistently entertaining, elevating their brand, standing out, and leaving a lasting mark on viewers. You got Kai Cenat, iShowSpeed, Blackboy Max, Extra Emily, or Jason the Ween. I don't give a shit. I assume Kai is gonna win it. If I have to vote on who I want to see win, I'm going with Extra Emily. Alright, let me hide this just in case. It's like, you want a confirmation sent to this email? Submit all? Your votes have been submitted. Okay, so I am very much out of touch and old. I am very much an old man who doesn't know what the hell is going on with the youngins these days. Game Awards 2025 voting. I assume same thing. I probably have to sign in before I can cast my votes. Vote now. Vote now. Let me see. Sign in. Just sign in with Twitch again. We're voting. Okay. Okay. So how? Okay, 29 votes. That last one was like 35 and this is 29. He just won it in another awards thing, so it might be him. Speed's been doing big things since he calmed down and started traveling. I've seen like clips pop up of him like doing like not being as annoying, but I mean, you know, there's a backflip on one leg, like in the 2010 Karate Kid. Yeah, I've also seen though like he goes to Kai's subathon and then like just slams him on the ground and like backflips on his desk and breaks his desk and shit. Like, I don't know. I just find most of the big streamers just yell all the time and are annoying as fuck to me. So that's why I don't watch many of them. Okay, so anyways, Game of the Year, recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. We got Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 On the Beach, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silk Song, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. This is the only one I find that's like a bit of an outlier to me. Whereas like all of these, I feel like if any of them won, it would make sense. I'm obviously going with Expedition. I think that game is unfucking believable in every aspect. Best Game Direction, awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. So once again, Expedition, Death Stranding, Ghost of Yotei, Hades 2, and Split Fiction. Expedition. Best Narrative, for outstanding storytelling and narrative development in the game. We got Expedition, Death Stranding, Ghost of Yotei, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Silent Hill F. To be fair, the only one I've played is Expedition. But I know I've heard good things about all of them, but I mean, pretty much, I guess actually now that I think of it, I think Expedition is in 12 of 29 categories, right? And I'm most likely going to vote for it in every one because I just think that game is like perfect, so. Best Art Direction for outstanding creative and or technical achievement in artistic design and animation. Yeah, it's 12, and I think that's an all-time record, if I'm not mistaken. Expedition, Death Stranding, Ghost of Yotei, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silk Song for Best Art Direction. I'm still gonna go Expedition. Best Score and Music for outstanding music, inclusive of score, original song, and or licensed soundtrack. So we've got Silk Song, Hades 2, Expedition 33, Ghost of Yotei, and Death Stranding. To be fair, these two I have not heard. Hades 1 and Hades 2 have amazing soundtracks. Or I haven't heard most of Hades 2 or Silk Song, but I've heard some bits and pieces, and the first games, their soundtracks are bangers. But of course, Expedition soundtrack, unfucking believable. Yeah, E33 for everything it's in for me. The Grammys have a category for the first time this year about game soundtracks. Yeah, and I think Expedition's not even in it. And Star Wars Outlaws is, so that shows you how much that matters. Best Audio Design, recognizing the best in-game audio and sound design. We've got Battlefield 6, Expedition 33, Death Stranding, Ghost of Yotei, Silent Hill. I feel like a lot of this is just going to be the same shit over and over. Battlefield being here is a good sign. I know I sure as fuck would never put a Call of Duty for good audio design, so that's nice to see at least. So Expedition. Am I even going to put this on YouTube? The first half was just me not knowing who the fuck these people are, and then the second one is just me saying Expedition for everything. Best Performance, awarded to an individual for voiceover acting, motion and or performance capture. We've got Ben Starr in Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Charlie Cox for Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Erika Ishii for Ghost of Yotei, Jennifer English for Clair Obscur, Konatsu Kato, Silent Hill F, Troy Baker, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Oof. Oh my god. 3 of them are an Expedition. Oh man, so okay, her and her, I don't know enough. So to me, they're just like excluded from me. Troy Baker did a really good job at sounding like indie. Yeah, it's cool that she's there when she's Japanese. That is very cool. Man, I really like Verso and Gustav, but I think I'm gonna go with Mael. She's in Baldur's Gate. She is the voice for Mael, right? I'm not voting for like an NPC. Innovation and accessibility, recognizing software and or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. So we've got Assassin's Creed Shadows, Atomfall, Doom the Dark Ages, EA Sports FC 26, and South of Midnight. The only ones that I've played are Doom and South of Midnight. I don't particularly remember the accessibility options on this except for that you could turn off fighting. But Doom had all kinds of stuff. You could really customize it, or like, you could change the projectile speed. You could see all kinds of stuff. I even saw a video on Instagram of a kid in a wheelchair that was quadriplegic, and between the adaptive controller and using his head and stuff, he was able to still play Doom. So I'm gonna go with Doom: The Dark Ages. It's like crazy how much there is in that game. Games for Impact. For a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message, Consume Me, Despelot or Despelote. Yeah, that makes sense, Sam. That makes sense. Lost Records, Bloom and Rage. I actually have to stream this. Lightspeed like won a Steam code for it and wasn't going to use it, so he gave it to me. South of Midnight and Wanderstop. The only one I've played is South of Midnight, and I think it's an incredible game, so I'm going to go South of Midnight. Best Ongoing, awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. You got Final Fantasy XIV, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, Marvel Rivals, and No Man's Sky. Bro, the fact that this and this are here after all these years, I mean, to be fair, even seeing Fortnite still here is crazy, but yeah, Final Fantasy XIV and No Man's Sky still being on this list is wild. Like, Marvel Rivals and Helldivers 2 are still new, you know? So it's like, it's good that they're still putting out content and supporting the game or whatever, but like, it's not as impressive to me as like, when did Final Fantasy XIV come out? Uh, 2010. Jesus Christ. Yeah, and as far as I know, everybody loves it, so I'm gonna go Final Fantasy. Even though No Man's Sky had a crazy comeback story, and it's still like doing well now after having such a shit launch. Best community support, recognizing a game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness inclusive of social media activity and game updates / patches. We got Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy XIV, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky. Okay, can I skip this one? Because I don't know enough about the support and like if they listen to people on these, so I'm gonna skip that one. Oh. Okay, so it skipped the category, but like my votes are... What the fuck? Best independent game for outstanding creative and technical achievement in a game made outside the traditional publisher system. Got Absalom. Ball Pit. Ooh. Blueprints, Expedition, Hades, and Silksong. That is a stacked fucking list, man. That is a crazy list for indies. Jesus. I'm obviously gonna go Expedition, but like, I feel like any of these games could win in like any year. Like if this came out in 2023, it'd be a contender. If this came out in 2024, it'd be a contender. If this came out in 2022, like it doesn't matter. It would always be, these would always be on this list. That's stacked. This debut indie game. So we got Blueprints, Expedition, Despelot, and Dispatch. Ooh, Dispatch being there is actually really awesome. But obviously I gotta go to Expedition. Best mobile game. For the best game playable on a mobile device, we've got Destiny Rising, Persona 5 The Phantom X, Sonic Rumble, Uma Musume Pretty Derby, and Wuthering Waves. Ooh. I've played Wuthering Waves, but I've played it on PlayStation, but I guess it's the same thing. Played Destiny yesterday, had a great time. These two don't interest me, but I know people love Uma Musume. If I go off the two that I've played, I'm gonna give it to Destiny. E33 has an argument for not being a true indie since it has a fuck ton of money provided by a publisher, but fuck the haters. Whatever, man. Best VR/AR for the best game experience playable in virtual or augmented reality, irrespective of platform. Alien, Rogue Incursion, Ark and Age, Ghost Town, Marvel's Deadpool VR, and The Midnight Walk. I didn't even know Deadpool was out already. And yes, a good game is a good game, exactly. I don't really care about all the caveats and shit. Unless it's like, you know, it's like best role-playing game and you put like Doki Doki Literature Club, I'd be like, okay, chill. Yeah, I've not played or watched any of these, and I did not even know this was out, even though it seemed pretty funny, so I'm just gonna skip it. Best action game. For the best game in the action genre focused primarily on combat. Ooh. Battlefield 6, Doom the Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, and Shinobi Art of Vengeance. Damn. That's a pretty fucking good list too. I've only played Doom and Ninja Gaiden. I played Ninja Gaiden Ragebound and I thought it was fantastic, and I heard that Shinobi is basically a better version of it, which is crazy. But I've not played it, and I've not watched it. I literally just saw the trailer and I put it on my list of games I want to eventually stream. But out of this list, even though I've not played it yet, I've watched some, and just going off of Hades 1, I'm gonna give it to Hades 2. Best action / adventure. Best action adventure game combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving. We got Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yote, Silk Song, Hollow Knight Silk Song, and Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and Split Fiction. I'm definitely voting Split Fiction. I wouldn't give it Game of the Year over Expedition, but this game is fucking incredible. I love Split Fiction. It was my Game of the Year until Expedition came out and blew me away. It was cool of the guy who made Mega Bonk to resign his nomination because he said it wasn't his first game, only under that particular studio name. Oh. Yeah, shout out to him then, that's awesome. Best RPG for the best game designed with rich player character customization and progression, including massively multiplayer experiences. Oh yeah, I guess Expedition, yeah, you have to do your build and stuff. I was like, what? You don't make your own character, but no, you do have to obviously do your build and your weapons and your whatever. Yeah, Avowed, I didn't even bother playing it. Kingdom Come, again, I've heard really good things about this game. Monster Hunter Wilds. The only reason I never played it, and World was the last one, right? It's just because I know they're so huge. And I don't see myself, no, that was just the Luminas or whatever. Wilds runs like ass too, really? They're so cool, but they're just too long. Like, I would literally have to stream only that game for a month, and on day 3 nobody would give a shit anymore, so it would just be miserable. But I find them so cool. If anything, I should probably maybe play one off stream while I'm home before things go back to normal. Anyways. Outer Worlds 2, I honestly don't even know how this is doing. I played the first one for like 6 hours, and then I got bored because, you know, I'm not into these games. I don't know how this one does. But, yeah, I mean, obviously I'm going Expedition. Also, what's up, Lightspeed? Wilds has improved a lot by this point after its launch. That's good, at least. Best fighting for the best game designed primarily around head-to-head combat. We've got 2XKO. I've seen this pop up a million times. I honestly don't even know what the fuck it is. But I also don't watch too much fighting game stuff, and I don't play them that much, so... Wait, what? Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, and Virtua Fighter 5 Revo World Stage. I thought Virtua Fighter 5 was like in development still. It's out? I feel like I've seen this. Yeah, it's in development, so why the fuck is it here? The game's not even out. Unless they've done like betas or like there's a game like early access or something. There has to be a playable version for it to be here, right? I thought Virtua Fighter 5 was the one that they were working on. I don't know. I feel like 2XKO I've seen pop up on Maximilian Dude's channel, and I feel like I always saw like positive titles. I could be completely wrong. I don't know about this anymore, but I know that it launched in a horrible state, and it was complete garbage. Disappointingly. Out of this list, like the one that sticks out to me is Capcom Fighting Collection. I've heard like nothing but great things, and everybody was like happy. It works. It's good. Oh, maybe that's where I saw it first pop up. It has a song with Courtney from Spirit Box. Yes. Let's go Capcom. Best family. Ooh, this is a good list. For the best game appropriate for a family play, irrespective of genre or platform. You got Donkey Kong Bonanza, Lego Party, Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, or Split Fiction. Donkey Kong is a single player game. I thought you could have somebody play as Pauline, no? Can you not? I thought somebody could play as Pauline, but I don't know. Man, I kind of want to give it to Lego Voyagers. Just for like a family vibe thing. These two games are like two of my most disappointing games of the year. I think Mario Kart World to me is the most disappointing game of the year. I'm gonna go with Split Fiction. It's just when I think family, like would an 8-year-old enjoy Split Fiction? They probably just wouldn't get the story, although the story, like, to me was very, very secondary. The gameplay, though, I feel like, probably vibe. Whatever, I'll give Split Fiction anything I can. It's so good. Best sim/strategy. Best game focused on real-time or turn-based simulation or strategy gameplay, irrespective of platform. Final Fantasy Tactics, The Iblis Chronicles, Jurassic World Evolution 3, Sid Meier's Civilization 7, Tempest Rising, The Altars, 2 Point Museum. I have not played any of them, but I hear... Like, I know that this is a good port, and I know that this is good. I mean, as far as I know, they're all very good at what they are. The Altars is the only one that I heard was like, holy shit, this game is crazy. So I'm gonna go with The Altars. Yeah, exactly, Sam. Play in the same room, or like play together, or just like, yeah, I don't know. The Altar slaps. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. How you doing, Eternal? What's up? Best sports/racing. Oof. You're awful. No, why? Ever heard of The Altars? I think is The Altars the one where it's like you make decisions and there's like different versions of yourself or something? Okay, so it's yeah. Okay, I don't give a fuck about these ones or rematch. I've never gotten around to trying rematch. Again, as much as Mario Kart World is my most disappointing game of the year, I will vote for it here. I just expected it to be a lot better than it was. A lot better. I found it way, like, not even comparable to Mario Kart 8. I really loved it for like 1 or 2 days, and then I just like, oh yeah, this game is boring as fuck. The best multiplayer for outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experiences, irrespective of game genre or platform. I have no interest in Arc Raiders, or Battlefield 6, or Night Rain, but out of Peak and Split Fiction. Ooh. These are both so good, but they're so different. I guess like I see Night Rain and Split Fiction are technically multiplayer, but they're like co-op games, whereas this is like more like these are like more multiplayer to me. I don't know. For this one I'm gonna give it to Peak. Best adaptation, recognizing outstanding creative work that faithfully and authentically adapts a video game to another entertainment medium. We got a Minecraft movie, which was absolute dog shit to me. But then again, I'm an old man. But I definitely, like, visually, it was amazing. Devil May Cry, Splinter Cell, Death Watch, The Last of Us Season 2, and Until Dawn. The only one that I honestly am even interested in watching is Devil May Cry. So I'm going to vote for that. Most anticipated game, recognizing an announced game that has demonstrably illustrated potential to push the gaming medium forward. We got 007 First Light, Grand Theft Auto 6, Marvel's Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, and The Witcher 4. This is actually a lot harder than I thought it'd be, because I'm actually leaning towards Wolvie. Witcher 4 and First Light, I don't care more than that. Grand Theft Auto 6, I'm looking forward to, but I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. Resident Evil, I'm looking forward to, but I'm not like jumping out of my seat for. Wolverine, though, I'm pretty fucking hyped for. So let's go with Wolvie. Even though GTA is gonna win that. Content Creator of the Year for a streamer or content creator who has made an important and positive impact on the community in 2025. Kadril, don't know who that is. Kai Sinat, Charlie, Moist Critical, Sakura, Miko, and the Burnt Peanut. I'm obviously going Charlie. Best esports game for the game that has delivered the best overall esports experience to players, inclusive of tournaments, community support, and content updates, irrespective of genre or platform. You got Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends, Bang Bang, and Valorant. Dude, it's always the same list every year, except I don't know what the hell this is. Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck that is. Hashtag ad. Out of the ones that I've watched, and if you put these, if these are the only things that are live on Twitch, what am I clicking on? I'm going to click on Valorant. Best esports athlete. Do I know any of you? I absolutely do not know any of you, so next. Best esports team. No idea. I don't watch esports. Players' voice. 3 rounds, 3 chances to vote. What? Opens December 1st, 4th, 8th. 30 nominees, vote for 10. 10 nominees, vote for 5. Alright. Alright, I guess we're done. Alright, so I am a very old and out of touch man. Holy fuck. The Streamer Awards, I feel like I didn't know who anybody was, and the Game Awards was just literally what 12 out of 25 categories that I voted. It was just Expedition. But so yeah, I don't know if I'm just gonna scrap this video for YouTube, but that was fun. That was fun. If I do put it up, YouTube, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.